So if you go over to your uncle's house who doesn't have a kid,
Okay.
and then he finds out that your son really likes dinosaurs.
Yeah.
What movie do you show them?
If your son your age.
No, son, a 2.5 years old toddler.
Okay.
What movie would you show them?
A toddler. We're back.
I forget the one. I think it's
Land Before Time.
Or Land Before Time. Yeah, it's a good one too.
He decided to do Jurassic Park.
He did not.
But it's the funniest fucking thing. But I was like, okay, fine, Jurassic Park. We could just fast forward to like, the first part. Like, I'm cool. Like, we'll just cover his eyes, whatever, during the
Sure.
week. And it's like, just fast forward to the first 20 minutes, because first 20 minutes, you don't see anything until there's that Jeep scene where he, like, turns the head.
Yeah.
I was like, fast forward to that. I was like, fast forward to where they first see the dinosaurs. So he fucking fast forwards to the fucking T-Rex scene.
Oh, my God.
And my kid fucking loves it.
Because it's cool.
Like, I cover his eyes, like, when he's about to eat the fucking guy. And my kid's like, no hiding. No hiding.
We knew he was gonna love it. He's just not supposed to see
He's
it.
not supposed to see it yet. It's the coolest shit ever. But
anyways,
yeah, he's far too young.
Now, Land Before Time is never gonna entertain.
Yeah,
no.
That's what I'm saying. Is like I can't. I told my uncle, I was like, this is I can't show any better of a dinosaur movie.
Yeah,
He just took it up a notch.
Yeah, which is a bummer too, because I was lucky. My mom didn't let me see Jurassic Park because I was 4 when it came out. So she was like, absolutely not. But
You were twice his son's age.
Exactly. But she showed me Land Before Time, We're Back, which if you haven't seen We're Back, that movie's really good. The dinosaurs live action sitcom that was on in the 90s. Do you remember that with the not the mom? I gave my mom the Blu-ray set for her birthday one year. I swear I will now forever be the favorite child. Sorry, Jonathan, because I know you're the only sibling that actually listens to this show. I'm the favorite forever.
Like, I can count on one hand the number of times I've had good sex, and most of those times were with that one hand.
I used heroin for 2 years early on in my adulthood. I only abused it for 1 year though. First year was awesome.
I have a dream catcher hanging above my bed. It's just a picture of my future children. Because once you have kids, your dreams don't matter anymore.
I just sit there. I was like, really? In my head, I knew what he was going to go to. I was like, he's going to go Jurassic Park. And he did. I was like, fine. Just
You
fast
didn't
forward.
want to believe it, but
Fast
you knew
forward
it.
to the first scene with the Bronchosaurus, and then he was like,
But
T-Rex.
I also feel like Jurassic Park should be a father and son first. Like you want your son's first. It's like when you take him to his first
when
hooker.
the son's 12.
Yeah.
But the fucking wild part was, like, my wife comes in, she's like, huh. I was like, don't worry, he's not watching any of the weird stuff. But he loves it.
But he loves it.
Anyways.
No hide. I just went to a dark place anyway.
What?
I was gonna say, what if one day he comes walking into your room when you and your wife are doing it, and you're like, Miles, get out of here, and he goes, no hide.
He's like 17.
No hide, Dad. No hide.
This is going to be his catchphrase his whole life.
It's gonna be on his epitaph. Just
What's fucking WrestleMania?
Yeah, apparently I haven't watched the highlights yet, but I guess it was a big deal.
Are you into wrestling?
Yeah, I fuck with wrestling.
Did you watch it at all?
Watched a little bit of it.
Yeah, I didn't. I usually go in and watch the highlights. I can't watch the whole goddamn thing. I know Nipcock was like showing it all weekend. That I
Nipcock was showing the whole thing.
They were showing the whole thing all weekend. Because they was talking about it when we were there for the mic last
Austin kind of
Wednesday.
seems like a fucking...
Yeah, I was like, are you guys charging? Because I used to do that when I lived down south. There was a bar that would charge a $5 cover to come watch the pay-per-views. And I was like, are you charging anyone to get in? He's like, fuck no. And I was like, shit.
I think they just pay. You just pay for the WWE subscription, don't you, or something like that?
Well, now it's Peacock. Now you got it. Now it's all on Peacock.
Oh, okay, so it's like, but yeah, that was the big thing.
Fucking John Cena came out, and then...
Did he really?
Oh, yeah, dude.
I haven't got caught up yet.
Dude, Undertaker was on there for like 5 seconds. The lights went off.
No shit.
Lights went off. Lights came back on. It was that meme reenacted. Only he was behind the Rock this time.
Oh.
Fucking choke slams the Rock. Gone.
The Undertaker came back for 5 seconds to choke slam the Rock, and I fucking missed it. God.
The Rock's entrance was sweet too, because
Cena came in. It was Cena. I don't even watch wrestling, but I watched it.
Every time.
It was The Rock and John Cena. Like,
Because it's the most
dope.
entertaining shit on TV. I don't care what anybody says.
I knew they'd go hard for 40.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
10 years from now, 50. Whew.
Oh, yeah. Look, this is the one thing that WWE sets aside in their budget for.
Yeah.
They
But I
cheap
do
out
think-
on everything so they can do WrestleMania.
I think 40 was the last like decade anniversary where like the good wrestlers that we grew up on
Yeah.
will be physically capable of doing
Oh,
this.
yeah.
10 years from now, no chance Undertaker's going to be on there. I don't think The Rock will be on there.
His doctor was probably pissed
Yeah.
he did it this time.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say it was because he literally didn't do anything athletic other than
No, yeah.
he literally
still.
just. I mean, a
Even,
choke slam.
even just climbing up in that ring, especially after he's been away this long. Like Hogan talked about that. He's like, when he went start working behind the scenes at NXT, he was like, it got to the point where it was hard to just roll into the ring from the floor. It hurts.
Then I don't know. Cody Rhodes won the whole thing.
Fucking hate that.
Did he fucking Cody
hate that
Rhodes? Really, I've never been a fan.
I thought I hated Roman Reigns, but like I was rooting for Roman Reigns.
See,
instead of
I've
Cody Rhodes.
But he's
never,
been, like, the champion for,
I've
like,
never
4
super
years.
understood. I've never super understood the hate for Roman Reigns. Like, I'm not a fan, but
He's
I'm
just a
like,
doucher.
is he? Oh.
No, I'm at the head of the table. I'm
Oh.
the fucking man.
To me, it just.
I like the Uso brothers better than Roman Reigns.
I
but
do like the Uso brothers.
I like them all a million times better than I like Cody fucking
Who doesn't
Rhodes.
love the Usos, man? Come on. I don't
But
know.
you knew that was going to happen, right?
Figured, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was
Because
just
they changed it. It was gonna be
It was the Rock. It was supposed to be the Rock
Yeah.
first.
Roman.
Yeah. And then Rock said they realized that that's not what the fans wanted,
Right.
so they
Right.
flipped it.
Yeah.
The fans are
But-
garbage.
Well, here's the thing, though. Rock also told
Yeah.
Cody, and Cody was cool with it. And then Rock was really like, "Oh, he's cool with me doing this." Like, no, like the fans want it. He's cool with me. No, we're gonna have him.
Well, because odds are it was that whole like, am I allowed to say no to The Rock?
Fair.
You know, I mean, at this point, The Rock is America's golden boy and Hollywood's golden boy. You don't tell. He's WWE's golden boy. You don't tell The Rock no,
Still plays a good heel.
huh?
Still plays a good heel.
Oh, The Rock's always been a good heel. Oh,
The fuck is a heel?
Bad guy.
bad guy in wrestling.
Yeah.
The faces are the good guys. Oh, you didn't know that?
Face, the baby face.
Oh,
Cody Rhodes is a baby face.
yep. As in, he's the goodest of good,
Yeah.
which basically means the pro.
The ultimate baby face to heel turn was Hogan going to NWO.
Yeah.
Probably. And I don't even follow wrestling.
I
but,
don't
like,
know.
That's probably the big, because he was like, that was Hogan at the top of his game.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
then he went NWO.
Yeah, because at that point he was the All-American hero is what they call
Yeah,
him, right?
still, yeah.
So
What does that stand for? N words with osteoporosis.
New World Order.
New World Order.
Oh, okay.
But
It was back when it was
with
back. It was,
Hogan, it was
yeah, yeah, absolutely. It was. Anyway, I don't know. I was trying to figure out where I was going to take that. It took too long, and so I abandoned ship. But yeah, so I just watched Rhea Ripley's entrance with Motionless in White. It's pretty dope.
Don't know what that is.
Rhea Ripley, wrestler, female wrestler.
She hot?
Yeah, I think so. But anyway, she came.
Mommy?
She's like super gothy. Yeah,
Mommy.
super gothy.
Oh,
Anyway,
I know what you're talking about.
yeah, she came in. Her entrance song is a song by Motionless in White, and they played live while she was coming in, live too. You could tell because it was hard to hear, and it just kind of made me think, hey, NFL, WWE can do it. Can you guys do it? Can we just come on?
Man.
Let Metallica play the Super Bowl once. That's all we're asking.
I thought they've done this.
They've never done the Super Bowl. That was the thing when the last time it was going to be in LA, that was the big push because they're from LA, and the NFL said they were worried that Metallica would be too loud and make too much noise for the surrounding area, and everybody was like, "You have fireworks and fighter jets going off."
That's interesting.
So the night before, at this big outdoor amphitheater concert venue, Metallica played like a fucking $5 concert. Just across the street, just their way of saying, all right.
They're fucks.
I could see them eventually doing the Super Bowl though.
I really,
Once they've legit like fizzled out and like Because it's always a comeback thing.
Yeah.
At the Super Bowl halftime,
it's always
it's never the bright and shining current star.
It's always who's the peak of the peak right now, or who's like the peak of nostalgia right now. You know what I mean? Because
Katy Perry was peak when she.
Katy Perry was peak. Gaga was peak.
Yeah, but look at I'm talking in the last 5 years.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah,
Maroon 5.
yeah,
way past
seriously,
their prime.
Can we stop pretending Maroon like Adam Levine matters anymore? Every other day, it's like some new quote about him shitting on different kinds of music, and I'm like, who what are you doing
Who's
right
Adam
now?
Levine?
He's the
Lead
singer
singer.
from
I'm
Maroon
just joking.
5. Exactly. Yeah. No, I know. I just wanted to continue to explain it for those. Just anyway. Hey, if you'd like to be an honorary Mike and be a part of the Three Mics in a whole different way, head on over to our Patreon. Go to patreon.com/the3mics. That's patreon.com/the3mics. We've got a single $5 tier that gets you access to the whole shebang. Everything that we're going to start rolling out, whether it's live streams, uncut episodes, exclusive tickets, and other stuff like that. Who the hell knows what we're going to do? But it's simple. $5 a month gets you in as an honorary Mike and hanging out with the Three Mics over on Patreon. Once again, go to patreon.com/the3mics and become an honorary Mike today. We are currently on Joker 2 trailer watch.
Oh yeah,
We are at the time recording. It's 18 minutes away from seeing it, and we're gonna watch it and react to it.
I was watching a video the other day. Oh no, this morning. It was a Diana Taurasi, and like it was like they're watching like the 2022 Final Four, and the Gamecocks are in it. But like, Sue Bird had to drink every single time the word Cox was mentioned.
Are you sure that wasn't just a couple of days ago?
I thought it might be that, but I don't know. But like,
As a man from Gamecock country, I've played that game.
and then like,
they won the championship a couple days ago.
Did they fucking really?
but it was what was funny about
Look
it
at
was
you,
like
USC.
the Cox really have a long like how Taurasi was like going with like Cox really have like giving them inch by inch like.
Dude,
Calling
they
them
have
the
great-
Lady Cox is the funniest way to fucking say it, too.
when we were first moving down to South Carolina, I know I've told you this story. I might not have told you this story, Wells. When we were moving down to South Carolina the first time, my big thing, because we were in middle school, my dad was like, yeah, you know, the team down there, this big popular football team is the Gamecocks, and we're all 13 going he goes, yeah, you can walk around getting shirts and hats that just say I love Cox on them, and we're just it was the funniest fucking thing for us forever. But then when I worked in radio, every Saturday night, the local like A-tier strip club would have some porn star as like their premier dancer, and the DJ who was hosting down there, I was at the station running the board. He would always call in and do air checks with them, but he'd always tell the porn stars, "This is the only radio station in town in the world where you can say the word cock on the radio and get away with it," which is technically true if you're talking about the football team.
Right.
Yeah.
What would inevitably happen then is these porn stars just go cock, 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 and I'm sitting here with the delay censor button just hammering it over and over again. And then we go to the music.
Got some black cocks and Asian.
Yeah.
No, that's not what we mean.
We go to the music, and Matt's on the other end of the phone, just going like,
Got some rooster cops.
"Oh fuck
Getting
yourself."
fucked by cops. You can't say fuck.
Fuck was never on the list.
Getting fucking pounded by deep cocks.
I miss those days when that was my job.
What is it called when a high school student says they're going to go to a certain college?
Oh shit.
They
I want to say
Declare?
declare. Yeah, when they declare for. Yeah.
17-year-old
Declare.
Stephanie Smith declares Cox. Declares to dedicate her next 4 years to the Cox.
Well, that's why the running gag
And
was
it's just that meme. You know what I'm talking about?
With all the black guys
all
behind
black
her.
guys. Also one of the big running gags in South Carolina is always like, who's the true USC? University of South Carolina, University of Southern California.
Southern California.
Well,
Unfortunately.
no, South Carolina was a university before Southern
So it
California
doesn't matter.
was a
USC
state.
is a more prominent university.
But also what's hilarious is like they never play each other, which is unfortunate because it would be the Gamecocks versus the Trojans. And I have a feeling that's why they will always be in different divisions. They will never be allowed to play against each other.
I wonder if we might end up getting that because you never know with March Madness. You never know. You might get that matchup. Not in football, but in basketball.
That's true. Yeah.
Could happen one day.
And these Trojans really giving it to those cocks.
Yeah, that's true.
The cocks are covering those Trojans.
I don't know.
Pretty tight.
Well, I can tell you right now, Gamecock's basketball team is not great. most.
They just won the championship.
Did they really? Oh, that's what you guys were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The women's basketball team just went undefeated.
Oh, no, the
All
women's
year.
team. I'm talking about the men's team. The men's team sucks.
I forget what they did.
But no, it's really kind of.
I'm sorry. I forgot everybody cared about the women's basketball this year.
That's what cracks me up.
I've always cared.
That's what cracks me up. Is so many people like, I love women's college. I was like, you're not going to watch it next year.
No, you're not. No.
This is the first year, though. The Final Four, the championship game, had more viewers this year for the women's and men's.
Am I
Iowa
glad?
UConn had more viewers than any fucking college basketball game ever.
And you're only watching it because of one person.
Yeah. Am I glad people are watching it?
But I was really rooting for Paige Buckets.
I'm glad. I'm glad
like
people are watching it, but I'm tired of
I hate
everybody
women,
acting like they
so-
always watched it. It's just you hate women.
I hate women, so I never. Like I'm sitting there, I really wanted to
Fucked
put.
with it, all right?
I really wanted to put on Facebook. I was like, you guys aren't going to watch it next year, so why are you acting like? But I did not want to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, get back to me in 6 months when you're not watching it.
Listen, I keep up with Louisville women's basketball. Check. You can look at my Twitter. I follow them.
Follow them.
Follow them.
But there's not going to be 18 million people watching the finals.
No, never again.
Never again.
No.
And she didn't even win.
It'd be nice if we get another superstar aside from Kaylin. I don't think she's overrated, but I think calling her the GOAT is stupid.
Yeah.
I mean,
you got one chick that won 4 straight championships with UConn.
That's also true.
Like, Caitlin Clark didn't
I'm
win.
going to put up the sports talk window so I can go deal with the fucking dog barking upstairs.
No, it's just like one of those things. Just like, yeah, I mean, she scored a lot of points. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not discounting anything she ever did. She scores most points in college basketball history, men or women. I'm not discounting that. I still had no desire to watch it. None at all.
Women don't make free throws.
Well,
Their free throw percentage is so bad.
But my thing is, though, too, like, I really don't, unless UD's going for, like, a deep run. Once UD's out of it.
You don't watch any college
I don't
ball?
watch any college because I've never been a big college basketball person. I could honestly care less about March Madness. Everybody's like, oh, fuck. But unless, like I said, UD's on a big run, I don't give a shit. I don't.
I mean, that's one way to live your life, I guess.
Well, I think also is, like, it's kind of, what got me annoyed was, like, the one and done.
Yeah.
That was kind of like, all right.
That does stink because then people people thought Kentucky was going to go far and they got bounced in the first round. And there's, like, no way to come back from it. I think it's too big of a tournament. I think start with 32 and then have like a, give somebody a second chance.
You get crazy upsets. I mean, I think the thing is, like, I'd say 95% of the time, it's the teams in the Final Four usually expect to be in the Final Four. So it's not like...
Hell, the team that everybody was picking to win it before March Madness, even before, like, the tournament started, ended up winning it all.
Yeah. So it's like, it's not like... The first 2 rounds are fun. Yeah. And the only reason why it's fun is because you have basketball all day long.
Yeah, that's really the cool part.
Yeah, but other than that, it's like...
I get to ignore my employment and just watch basketball all day.
But it's like, it's always the same. What boils down to is usually what you expect. The only time, like, Butler went far a couple years
and
in a
they
row.
still lost.
Yeah, so it's like, it's just, it's a weird thing. I don't know.
It's cool when magical shit happens, but it just doesn't happen too often.
I mean,
time did the Reds play today? 6:40.
6:40.
Okay, I'll turn this on.
Yeah, I have DirecTV on my phone, so I can turn it on too.
Yeah.
As soon as
That's through you watch it through Batley?
No, I just have DirecTV. I mean, I got Bally Sports Ohio because I pay for DirecTV.
Oh, okay. I
So
see
I
what
have
you
the
mean. I
app.
see what you mean. Yeah.
No, last night, as soon as he missed that ball, I went, that's inside the park home run.
Wild. Under 15 seconds around the whole bases, dude. That's
In fucking...
I keep meaning to look up, like, what's the fastest time somebody's ever run around the bases.
You know what the crazy part was? People don't realize that ball didn't get to the wall.
No, it did not.
That's the craziest part about the whole thing. And not only that, he didn't sprint straight out of the fucking. If you watch the video, he wasn't going hard down first base at first.
Not at all. He might have had it closer to 13.
Yeah.
Okay. In 2016, Brian Buxton, inside the park home run, 14.05 seconds.
Yeah.
But if Ellie would have been, because he thought he just had a single at first.
Yeah, that's why
he was lollygagging down to first, dude. If he would have been, if
Looking
off the bat he thought that could have been an inside the park home run, under 14 seconds.
easily. It was one of the. I was like,
so fast.
What's the wild part is I think every Reds fan, as soon as they saw the the center fielder miss, every Reds fan's like, that's inside the park.
Yeah, it was like a no-brainer at that point.
It was like the weirdest, like, and like
he slid at the end, but he really didn't have to.
No, it was very weird, but very like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, this is gonna try.
Right after he crushes one 450 feet, you don't see that both of those things happen from one guy in the same game.
No,
in the same season, lifetime.
No, it rarely. I think the Reds. It's only happened 4 times in Reds history, and a lot of them are like really old. But not well. Not only that, you don't see it. Maybe you get like one cheap shot over, but I mean he crushed it.
Yeah,
to where you're like, wow. I almost had a heart attack though last night when I was like,
dude, I thought it was crazy.
My wife, I got pissed. My wife left the room when it was when Yelich hit the home run. I was like, fuck.
For all that,
my wife's like, what's wrong? I was like, they were up 8-0.
Yeah,
and we're gonna fucking blow it. And wife just got up and left.
Dude, like, for all that to happen, that you know, fucking Fairchild's fucking home run robbing, Ellie crushing a 450-foot home run, Ellie hitting it inside the park. For all that to happen, if we would have lost that game, it almost like wouldn't have meant anything.
I know.
Wouldn't have been nearly as cool as it is, you know, like today, reflecting back on it.
When he hit the fucking, I can't remember what I said. I was like, when he hit the home. Well, when he stole, like, he scored got a base hit, scored a run, stole a base, and then his second home run. I mean, hit the 450-foot home run. I came up thinking, what are people going to blame Ellie for this one? And the game got closer. I was like, they're going to fucking blame him. I don't know how they're going to
figure out a way to do it.
Yeah, they'll figure out a way to fucking do it if they lose. Jesus Christ.
Thank you so much for listening to the Three Mics podcast or watching it on YouTube, wherever you're getting this show. If you are watching it on YouTube, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. If you're listening to us on your favorite podcast app, be sure to leave a like or a rating or whatever you can do, wherever you're listening to it. And as always, be sure to go to our website, www.the3mics.com, to get all the information you need on what's going on with us and where you can see us next.
Fucking it's
Is it a drop?
it's 6:32.
Let me check YouTube. Is it here?
Let's take a gander.
I love the first one.
Isn't it supposed to be a fucking musical?
That's what they're saying.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, and I don't know how to. But now, granted, if they're going to have 2 people playing in a musical about Joker and Harley, fake Johnny Cash and Lady Gaga is up there, but
I mean,
I don't know how I feel about
it's
that.
McKay that's the director, right?
I think so.
He doesn't really miss on anything.
No, he doesn't. But I don't know how. After coming off that first one, man, I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I'd be lying if I said it didn't make me a little weird. Feel a little weird.
The only thing I can think of is like if it is a musical, it'd be because like it's such a fucked up relationship the two have. That's the only way you can make it seem good.
Well, especially based off of that first movie, it's like if we're gonna do this movie's version of Harley Quinn, how fucked up is she?
Yeah,
you know? I don't know. That first movie was severely fucked up. I loved it. I loved every second of it. So,
no, it was fantastic.
I've watched the scene of him taking out Robert De Niro so many times.
It's a good scene.
It's a great scene. Oh my god, that's the scene that gets him the Oscar.
Yeah, no.
If it's a musical,
it's going to have to be like some batshit crazy, no pun intended, like balls to the wall.
That's what I'm saying.
no, I don't want it to be a musical.
The only way to make that's what I'm saying. The only way to make that relationship look rational.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's got to be so rational. Like, why would this person get with this person? So it's got to be like a musical to make it like, oh, this is fucking crazy.
They're
fucking crazy.
We'll have to see it when it drops, I guess.
Or they think they're in a musical. Remember, he thinks.
Oh, I know. Like I said, it's gonna have to be just completely fucking. I just don't want this to turn into like Into the Heights or like
yeah.
Moulin Rouge, where it just becomes a needle drop in the movie. Like, it stops the movie dead, and then there's a song, and then we pick back up. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's always weird.
Like, if there's gonna be a song, it better be like Broadway, where it fucking matters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give me something like that Has Been Hotel show did, where it's like, yeah, like we're singing, but we're also like moving the story along.
Yeah.
We're not just stopping.
I hate all musicals, so
I'm picky with them, but I have a weird history with them.
I've never liked a musical. My thing is like with musicals is like it's not believable.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's like
live. I'm like watching Transformers. Like, okay,
yeah, like live theater. Live theater is already kind of hard to have that suspension of disbelief.
Yeah.
But then when you throw music into it, it makes it even harder for the average person to really swallow. It's just kind of like, okay, I already wasn't super into this, and now we're singing. Yeah. now we're singing about singing.
Yeah. I'm singing. Oh shit.
Fucking love that movie.
That's from Elf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about a modern classic. That's like what, 2008,
03.
9, 03? Is it even that
Maybe
old?
04.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, because
Way before Step Brothers.
I was gonna say, yeah, because Favreau does Iron Man after Elf, so Elf's his first movie he directs. So
Is it Elf really?
Yeah.
That was first movie he directed.
that's the first movie because he was just a writer on it.
I thought he directed that Las Vegas movie.
That was after, or he was a writer on it. He wasn't a director. He didn't direct it though.
Oh,
That was his first
shit.
director. The only reason he did it was because Will Ferrell went to bat for him.
November 7th, 2003.
Thank you.
Really?
Yeah, they wanted to make it like they wanted to make it like a lot of the stuff Will Ferrell was making at the time, like Talladega Nights and all that, like just kind of sarcastic and raunchy, and he didn't want to do that. And
Made one of the greatest Christmas classics of all time.
Jon Favreau was the only one in the writers group that brought a script for like just a wholesome Christmas movie starring Will Ferrell, and he was like, give him the movie.
It was funny.
And because they wanted Will Ferrell. They didn't want anyone else for it.
Perfect for the role. I can't see anybody else doing that.
No, and I've seen clips from like the Broadway musical, and I'm just like, it's not. He's too funny. He's too happy-go-lucky. Like he's too good. Like he's too elf-like. Part of what made Will Ferrell so good was he was as far from elf-like as possible.
But trying to be an elf.
But the problem is with Broadway, they keep casting basically whoever's not playing Peter Pan right now.
Right.
So a twink?
Or SpongeBob, I guess, right now, since that's still running on Broadway, I guess.
Twink?
Yeah.
A twink?
A twink. No. Really? You're shocked there's still a twink on Broadway? Really?
Well, I'm just saying that's the only person that plays fucking.
But yeah, like whoever
Peter Pan.
That's basically whoever you would get to play like SpongeBob or Spider-Man or something like that on Broadway is who they get to play Buddy, and it's like, oh, well, I totally believe he's an elf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you not 6'5", 250 pounds?
Michael Duncan Clark. They bring him back from the dead.